The sun was setting behind the small village of Umuola, casting a golden glow over the dusty roads. Chike'S sat outside his mother's hut, staring at the horizon with a heart full of dreams. He had always wanted more than the quiet life of a farmer. Letters from his cousin in London had painted a picture of a better life, big buildings, endless opportunities, and pockets full of money. He imagined himself walking through the streets of London, dressed in fine clothes, sending money home to his mother and making her proud. One evening, as Chike returned from the farm, he found his mother sitting quietly, her eyes filled with worry. "Mama, what is it?" he asked, kneeling beside her. "Chike, I know you dream of London, but are you sure? Life there is not easy. Your cousin writes only the good parts, but he struggles too." "Mama, I cannot stay here forever. There is nothing for me in Umuola. I will work hard and send money home. You will live like a queen." His mother sighed, holding his hands. "If this is your dream, my son, I will not stop you. But promise me you will not forget where you come from." Chike promised, unaware of the trials waiting for him across the ocean. The journey to London would change him in ways he never imagined. He would face betrayal, loneliness, and the harsh reality of survival in a foreign land. But in that moment, all he saw was a future filled with hope, a dream too strong to be shaken. The day of Chike's departure arrived quickly. His mother prepared his favorite meal, and the entire village gathered to bid him farewell. As he hugged his mother tightly, he felt the weight of her silent prayers. "Go well, my son. May the gods watch over you." With a small bag in hand, Chike embarked on his journey first to Lagos, where he would board the plane for the first time in his life. The city was loud and fast, nothing like Umuola. He barely had time to take it all in before he was on the plane, his heart pounding with excitement and fear. London was cold. The moment he stepped out of the airport, the icy wind beat through his thin jacket. His cousin Kene was there to receive him, but the warm letters he once sent did not match the reality. Kene lived in a tiny shared apartment with 4 other men. The streets were not paved with gold. Instead, they were filled with tired faces rushing through their own struggles. Chike's first job was washing dishes in a restaurant. The hours were long, the pay was little, and the manager barely acknowledged him. Every night, he collapsed on his thin mattress, wondering if he had made the right choice. He sent money home, but it was never enough. His mother's letters were filled with pride, yet he couldn't bring himself to tell her the truth. He was struggling. Then came the betrayal. Kene, the cousin he trusted, stole his savings. Chike had been working extra hours, hoping to rent a small place for himself. But one night, he returned to find his money gone, and Kene nowhere to be found. Panic set in. He had nothing left. The streets of London, once a dream, now felt like a trap. Desperate, he wandered the streets looking for kin, but London was too big. Hunger gnawed at his stomach, and for the first time, he truly felt alone. That night, he slept on a park bench, the cold seeping into his bones. But Chike was not one to give up. He found another job, determined to rebuild. He met others like him, immigrants fighting for survival. There was Ida, a nurse who took pity on him and shared her food. There was Mr. Okafor, an older man who advised him on how to navigate the harsh city. Slowly, he learned. Years passed, and Chike grew stronger. He moved into a small apartment, no longer afraid. He still dreamed of Umuola, of his mother's warm embrace. One day, he would return, not as a defeated man, but as one who had conquered the odds. London had changed him, but it had not broken him. His journey was far from over, but he was ready for whatever lay ahead. One evening, as he sat by his small window, looking out at the busy London streets, a letter arrived from home. His mother was sick. The words hit him like a blow. He had spent so many years struggling here, and now the one person he was doing it all for needed him. He had saved enough to visit, but fear crept in. Had he waited too long? Chike rushed to find a flight home. The journey back felt surreal. When he arrived in Umuola, the site of the village, the familiar red earth, the warm air, it all overwhelmed him. He found his mother weak, but smiling. "My son, you are home." For the first time in years, Chike felt peace. He stayed by her side, telling her stories of London, of his struggles and victories. She listened, proud of the man he had become. She told him that home was not just a place. It was the people who loved him. Chike realized he had spent so much time chasing a dream that he had forgotten the love that made it worth it. He decided to stay longer, to help his mother, to give back to the village that raised him. The streets of London would always be there, but home was where his heart truly belonged. As he walked through the village, children ran around him, laughing. He saw himself in them, the boy who once dreamed of faraway lands. Now, he had seen the world, but he had found his way back, and that was the greatest journey of all.